then she can come back and we'll meet up with Janis and Thomas tomorrow. That's kind of the general idea.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, let's switch over to Janice and Thomas then. I guess you guys are going to pick up the kids?
I'll be right back.
Yep.
Alright. So now we split the party.
Okay.
Put them in the courthouse. And we'll mark this with some kind of icon to denote that it's different. Okay. So, Thomas and Janice want to have any interaction in the car?
I think as we're driving, I kind of, like, it starts out quiet, and unless you say something, she's gonna start rambling a little bit. Like, thank you, Thomas. I'm glad you reached out to me. I mean, giving us, letting me and my family stay at your apartment on such short notice, I really appreciate it. If you hadn't walked into my shop today, I don't know what we would be doing. It's just not safe. And Sabib's a good friend. Sabir, I put his name down precisely so I wouldn't do this. Sabir is a good friend, but I don't want to stay in his basement. No offense. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So really, just thank you.
I mean, after all you've done for me today, it's the least I could do.
I kind of smile, because I think in her mind, she's just done, like, what she would always do for anybody. And, like, it hasn't even occurred to her that, like, if she, that the only difference between what she did for you and what she might have done for some random person would be, like, to have arranged some form of payment. But, like, with everything that's been going on, that thought hasn't even occurred to her. She's just like, no, really, this means a whole lot to me. I hope we're not going to be in a position, they are children after all. I don't know how you get along with them, but, well, MMA is a real sweetheart. She's really, really bright, but she's a talker, so watch out for that. And, well.
Yeah, I hope your girlfriend's okay.
Me too. Oh God, Eileen, oh no. And, like, I start, like, sighing all over again and, like, look flustered. I assumed that, I hope nothing's happened to her. And I think, like, I start to drive a little bit faster, and then I immediately stop myself and, like, take, like, a calming breath as I keep going towards the courthouse, or I guess it wouldn't really be the courthouse. It'd probably actually be, like, the police station, but.
Yeah, I know. It'll be a police station, but I really don't feel like having 15 different places.
That's fair.
The way I looked at it when I looked at the map is there's actually a section, like the entire neighborhood of the city, for public buildings. So maybe the police department is, like, right across the street from the courthouse or something. I don't know.
Yeah, there's probably a police station there. Let's believe that.
Like,
the city planner is not the best, but it's fine.
Where I live, the jail is actually in the courthouse because they want to be able to produce defendants and witnesses for the cases. So I assume there's some kind of police offices there.
So, yeah, when you start to freak out or whatever, I think Thomas just goes into that whole consoling, it's gonna be okay mode, or whatever. Like, that whole, just, shh, it'll be fine.
And she's like nodding and like taking deep breaths and like, yeah, it'll be fine. We just gotta get there. I'm sure Eileen is fine, and Emma is fine. Everybody's fine. And you're right. Thank you for coming with me.
Boy and a girl?
It's a boy and a girl.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, and where is my notes? My son's name is, I want to say it's Luke, but I cannot find my notes on it for some reason. Anyway. So yeah, she like turns to you and smiles as you try to comfort her. And then obviously goes like right back to the road. Like, I guess she probably waits until get to like a stoplight, and she'll turn and she'll smile and she says, "No, thank you. You're right. It's gonna be fine."
Okay, so you guys arrive at the police station, and you have to go through security and all that. Like, you guys don't have any like metal objects or weapons you'd want to bring into the police station, right?
I'd probably like go through my like in the parking lot before we go into the police station. I'd probably stand by the side door of the van and like pull various objects out of my pocket. Like, I start to pull things out of the pockets of my apron, and then like I stop myself, I put them all back, and then I just take off the whole apron and then put it in the back seat of the van. And that would have been anything that, like, scissors, random potions, mysterious herbs,
Things that would need to be investigated.
Exactly.
By the police.
So I put them all in, they're all in the pockets of the apron. And so I just have like a small, I say small, but it's like large enough for a paperback book handbag.
Okay.
With like my, just my wallet and probably a paperback book in it.
Sure. How about Thomas?
Not on him. Wait, he probably has like a Swiss Army knife or whatever that he takes out and leaves in where he was on the seat where he was sitting or whatever. But
sure.
Other than that, maybe a belt buckle.
Okay, cool. All right, so you guys leave that stuff in there and you lock it up, and then you go into the police station. And it takes a little bit of asking around, but eventually you come to like this group of people standing around one of the cells, and there's like this desk by it, and you get the feeling like it's some kind of holding chamber, but they're not actually like literally holding your children in it, just near it. Okay. In case they start getting in trouble. What's Eileen look like?
Eileen is probably about 5'7". I figure that she's got like kind of like tan Mediterranean skin, and dark hair, and light brown eyes, and she's got like how would she dress? I feel like business casual, kind of like oh god, that's both terrible and perfect. Oh god, what's that actress's name from The L Word? Makes her darker skinned than I was originally describing, even being half black. Her name, like, one of the main characters was like a museum curator, and like I picture her looking like that. Jennifer Beals.
Oh, okay. No, Jennifer Beals looks like.
Yeah, like, but specifically like how she dressed in the L Word, like businessy but semi. I don't know. Anyway, that's how I picture her in my brain.
I'm just doing the image because I've never seen the movie.
It's a TV show, but
okay,
doesn't matter. Anyway, that's how I decided she looks on the spot right now.
So Thomas and Janis, you see a woman with that description, talking with the police. She's surrounded by people.
Okay, I try to catch her attention.
Oh, she sees you, and then she's like, gives you like this half smile, like she's really embarrassed. And
but Thomas sees that?
Actually know what she's to do. Yeah, Thomas sees it.
Cool.
Okay. I didn't think anybody could see her, besides the family.
That was the assumption.
Okay.
Well, now we know different things. So, I hurry over to that area.
Yeah. You can hear her like talking to the police, like apologizing. She doesn't have any identification, or like they're like asking her how she got there. Because they don't have any records of her walking in, and she's like, "Oh, I just walked in. I can't explain why you didn't see me. I'm sorry." And you walk in, you see like there's this
MMA
person
Luke
typing, and you see your kids. Like the eldest kid is holding onto Eileen's. Yeah, MMA. So MMA is holding onto Eileen's hand, and then your daughter.
No, that is my daughter.
Oh, okay. Then your
son is the younger one.
What's your son's name?
Luke.
Okay, so Luke is holding onto MMA's hand.
Mm-hmm.
And Aileen just like smiles. This is Janis. No, she's their mother. And the cops look at you.
I like go put my hand out to whoever's closest, trying to shake their hand. Say, I'm Janis Robertson. These are my children. What's going on?
The officer, like, at least one of them, he like turns and shakes your hand and says, "Yes, I guess there was a misunderstanding. We saw the kids walking down the street alone. We were worried that something bad might happen to them, so we took them into custody. And then Aileen came by the station just after we called you, apparently, and she tracked them down. We weren't able to release them to her though because we don't have any record of her, and you're the only person on record that we have for these children."
I nod and I say, "She's my girlfriend. I'm sorry." And then I put my hands out to the kids and
Mommy,
pick up Luke.
They hugs.
Okay, I give them some hugs. I was like, I'll sign whatever paperwork you need. I'm so sorry. I came down here as soon as I got your message, and I was like, Eileen was looking after them. I don't know what happened. And I kind of looked at her and shrug, like, what am I supposed to say?
You're looking at Aileen?
Yeah.
What you're supposed to say?
Well, no. Like I look at her,
like you don't know what to say. Okay.
I don't know what to say.
I thought you were asking me, and I'm like, what? I don't know, man.
No.
This is a weird situation. Thomas, you just feel like waves of shame emanating from Aileen.
So yeah, I stick out my hand or whatever to shake Eileen's hand. I'm just like, "Hi, I'm Thomas. You're gonna be staying with me for a while. Something about wards? I don't quite
She just looks
what's going on.
confused, like, really? What's wrong with the house? She shakes Thomas's hands.
It's a nice way to introduce yourself. Hey, you're going to be living with me for a little bit.
Exactly.
Yeah, I know, right?
She gives Janis this look, like she's really confused.
Yeah. Also, I'm
about who
feeding
this
off
guy is. Like, she's never met him before.
Yeah. I'll tell you more about it in the car, okay, Eileen?
Okay.
And I'm like holding Luke up on like one hip, and like I'm looking to the cops. I'm like, look, what do I need to sign? I want to take my family home.
Okay, why don't you give me a rapport check, and Thomas too?
I'm good at that. Boop, boop, boop.
Okay.
Well, you're okay at that. Oh, sorry.
Do I get a +1 for feeding off of Eileen? I meant to declare that.
I don't think you fed off her.
You never declared that you did.
I'm meant to.
So you're feeding off Eileen. Why don't you actually roll to feed off her?
Okay. Deceit?
Yeah, you can use deceit.
We're going to have a talk about when it's okay to feed off people.
Okay.
I mean, he doesn't even know he's doing it, so I guess.
Yeah. And I don't really know he's doing it either.
Janis is actually going to take this stress. So mark down 3 stress for your mental stress box.
Okay.
Wait, why does Janis take it? Oh, yeah, because Link.
They're tied.
Yeah, cool. I wonder if the kids take it too or not.
I'm not answering that.
Yeah, I think I went to say it. My mic was just muted or whatever.
It's okay, I understand. But how would this help your rapport check?
Because I think it said it gives me like a. I know it gives me a +1 in combat. I was wondering if it was just. I'm gonna check emotional vampire right now, but I think it's just a general +1.
I think it gives you a +1 to your next attempt to feed on the same person. Not just a +1 to everything, because that would be really weird.
Yeah,
okay. That'd be awesome.
That'd
be really nice. Vampires would be fun as hell, but...
Wow. I just got a +1 to everything now. I'm a vampire.
Oh, never mind.
+1 to everything forever.
Oh, yeah.
Just don't ever stop feeding.
Never.
Wait, why are you mediocre?
Nice.
Because I don't have a rapport.
Oh, wow.
That's really good for no rapport.
Jeez. That's great.
That's super good for no rapport.
Yeah.
That is lucky ducky.
Yeah, so they just want to see your ID, and they photocopy it, and then they release the goods to you.
Okay. Yeah, so I do that, obviously.
See, I was kind of hoping you'd both get -2s, and then this would become a drama about you, like, just a young wizard trying to get her kids back from the fucking, like, system.
I was super prepared to just go cat and mouse.
The good news is that we don't have to deal with my kids anymore. The bad news is it's like a drama fighting with the CPS to get them back.
Exactly.
Young wizards and their real life problems.
Yeah. So you guys are about to leave the station, and a police officer stops you on the way out and says, "Man, I'm going to have to ask you to stay inside. There's some kind of disturbance in the parking lot."
What's going on?
Someone's trying to steal a vehicle. We have some officers on it right now. Please just remain calm.
Bye-bye, van.
I know, right? It's obviously my van. I don't really have anything that should help me here.
I mean, you have to stay inside with the kids. You can't leave them alone.
Yeah, no, I can't. So I'm sitting there, like, I like look around. Is there a chair or something I can sit on?
Yeah, there's like a whole line of chairs.
Okay.
Oh, you can actually see outside. There's like this public works van parked next to your van, and then there's like 2 police cars and police officers, covering your van. And there's like some tense situations. You can't hear anything that's going on. And then the public works van starts moving, and the cops give chase.
Okay.
A few minutes later, the cop says, "Okay, it's all clear, ma'am. You can go out to your vehicle now."
I nod, thanks. Thank you. Oh, it's been such a crazy day. And then
I'm sure it is, ma'am.
Yeah.
He has no clue, but
obviously. So yeah, I will take Luke and MMA out to the van and assume that Thomas and Eileen are following me.
Yep. Oh, I can't talk for Thomas, but
What?
Are you following to the van?
Yeah, she's supposed to be going to my apartment, right?
Right.
Yeah, I will be, but
yeah.
So yeah,
I'm sticking with her.
All right.
I head over to the side of the van that we could see, and actually, I would probably hand off Luke, who was the kid I was carrying, to Eileen, and be like, I just want to check out the van. That activity was pretty close by, and just do a walk around the van and just check under it real quick.
Yeah, give me an investigation check.
For sure.
Can I help by just, helping to look around too?
Yeah.
Like looking under and stuff?
Like just looking underneath the car?
Yeah, I'm looking underneath, above, that kind of thing.
Go ahead, give me an investigation check. Thomas should be first.
Yeah, I was waiting on
it. Janis can take a +2.
Sweet. I was trying to see if there was an aspect that I could compel to do better at this. I was thinking possibly if I don't look out for them, who will? Kind of a paranoia, making sure everybody is okay kind of thing. Or not compel, evoke is the right word. Invoke?
Let me just get your character sheet.
To get a bonus.
Oh, I don't have to look at your character sheet. That's right. I have an overlay for this.
You have your cheat sheet for yourself.
I know. Yeah, sure. You can invoke that aspect.
All right, and that gives me an additional +2.
Yeah. So you can spend 1 fate point per aspect, and get a +2 for each aspect. So, if there's 2 aspects you want to invoke, you can spend 2 fate points, get a +4, and so on.
Okay. That's the only one I think that really applies.
Okay.
And plus I get the +2 from Thomas. I think I'm okay with a +4.
Sure.
The worst I can do is a 0.
Okay.
But 3 is...
That's
a good thing
terrible.
I had some bonuses. It's a good thing I had some bonuses.
You don't find anything.
Okay. It was either really well hidden
car
or
bombs.
not there. That roll I'm going with really well hidden, but that's okay.
You might want to do /GM roll for that type of stuff, by the way.
Oh, I could. That's not fair.
I mean,
you are allowed.
Now you just get to be suspicious of what's
You
that.
It's
are
also giving
allowed-
us information we wouldn't have, but sure.
But you are allowed to
correct.
spend a fate point to re-roll if you fail.
Mm,
So you have to know if you fail or not.
true.
Okay. So, then in that case, can I spend a fate point to reroll?
Sure.
Okay, sweet.
Same bonuses.
Yeah. Wait, I'm rolling... Wait, am I rolling investigation?
Yes.
Right. Okay, cool. Got it. That is
There
way
you
better.
go. So you find some kind of weird box next to the fuel line.
That doesn't sound good. I'm like, Thomas, come take a look at this.
Okay. Yeah, I go over and can I try and make a scholarship roll to see if it might be just
I feel
something
like
that would be.
it'd really be craftsmanship. Do you have that?
Mm-mm.
You can call me.
Yeah.
I'll let you.
Because I've learned about cars. I mean, you've been teaching me like words and like cars. You can make a call. You'd have the number for my house.
Does Axel actually have the craftsmanship skill?
Yes, he does.
Okay.
Yeah, I think I definitely would have done that because, like, my first thought would be like, oh, I wish that Axel was here, and then like, I like snap my fingers and I'm like, wait, Thomas, you have a cell phone, don't you? Axel gave us his number. Can you give him a call?
No, I stole that phone too.
He stole all the cell phones.
I don't know that.
I know, I'm kidding. Sorry.
Yeah. So, yeah, I just take out my cell phone. I assume resources 2 is enough to have a cell phone?
Sure.
Yeah, so I just take out my cell phone and call the number.
Yeah,
Write
like
down,
after
though,
2
because
rings.
it might break at some point.
Hmm?
Write down the cell phone as an item you have, because it will probably break at some point.
Okay.
Considering there's 2 wizards in the party, very well could
At
have
some
happened.
point, it might short circuit. Yeah,
But
like after
you're not-
2 rings, I answer. What'd you say?
Oh, I was just saying, at least you're not with one of the wizards of the party right now, so you don't
With
have
the
to worry
amount of
about
that magic it was around, I'm
Now.
surprised it already didn't.
Well,
Shh.
my laptop was there too, so.
Zzz.
Why'd you bring it into the sewers? Goddamn.
No, I left it at the apartment, but
Then it wasn't around nearly as enough. No.
It was going to be a hack off in the sewers.
Gotta hack the sewer grate, guys! Ah!
my legal name is Thomas, but my real name is Hackerman.
Nice.
Uh-huh.
Do you have a number
So-
after that?
Hackerman 234.
136.
Okay. Nice.
7 was taken.
Of course. Alright, so you guys make the call.
Yeah. So I like answer after a couple rings. Like, hello?
Hi, Axel, this is Thomas.
Hi, Thomas. What can I do for you?
Actually,
Um,
I would like to propose a cut at this point. Is it possible that we can come back to this phone conversation after Cynthia and Axel have had a chance to talk to Tom?
Sure, that's
Because
totally
we took
fine.
a time driving across the city.
Yeah.
Sure.
I'd say
so
It's like,
I
hi,
will
what's
give-
up? Time rewind.
Yeah, exactly.
So it probably pans in on like I probably just get out the shower. Probably.
I'm trying
Yeah,
to
I
make
mean, like-
TARDIS noises, but I can't.
I like
Axel
We need a sound
and
effects guy.
Cynthia both get a fate point for sitting out the scene. And Janis and Thomas, why don't you take a fate point for the scene that you're not going to be in?
Perfect.
nice.
Fate points.
I'm
does
just
he, like-
stockpiling.
How many do you have at this point?
He's at like 13.
I have 11. I'm stockpiling them to protect my technology.
That might be useful.
You can't actually do that.
It's you can use your fate points to prevent yourself from shorting something out, not prevent someone else from shorting your thing
Yeah.
out.
Ah,
So if you were a wizard, that'd be a good idea, though.
Yeah.
For 11 fate points, I'm sure you can find something to do like every
I'm
day.
sure,
Like-
you could just buy 100 cell phones.
All of the cell phones.
Yeah,
yeah.
it breaks out. It's like, I found one on the street for 1 fate point.
That's plus 10 to a roll.
God.
Would you like to make a resources check and buy Microsoft?
Yes,
Like-
please. I'd like to move out of poverty.
That's the kind of shit you can do with 10 fate points. Okay.
Okay.
So
yeah.
you guys just get out
Does
of the
this guy
shower.
wake up? Does he wake up before she gets
Oh,
out
you
of the
guys
shower?
shower?
got
Is
Tom?
Yeah, does Tom
Yeah,
wake up on
Tom
his
was the one that was bleeding, right?
Yeah.
No,
Yeah. I don't know if
he's
Bob
bleeding
was
or-
was bleeding.
Okay.
Joseph
I don't
was
know.
standing
I
up.
thought.
Bob.
Oh,
Yeah, Joseph was stepping
were-
up. Yep,
you were
Tom was the one that you checked last, and he was the one
able
that didn't
to.
wake up. He was
And
bleeding.
Tom-
that's right.
Yeah, you guys couldn't pick up Bob.
So if we saw that he was bleeding, I wouldn't have taken a shower first.
Yeah. Give me a scholarship roll to see if you can help him at all.
Do you have scholarship?
No.
I don't either.
You can try and help each other. So who wants to be the primary?
I will be the primary, because me.
Okay,
I don't
Axel.
know. You want to be the primary?
You can try.
Nope, you got it. I'll help. Nope, I'm not helping.
You fail, so it actually makes it harder. You guys might
It makes
take
it harder
this guy
to
to the
fail.
hospital.
Huh?
You guys might want to take this guy to the hospital.
Oh, God.
I guess I call 911 on my, no, wait. I don't have a car, so I can't get him to hospital, so I either have to,
Call 911 or, Okay, I'm gonna do a thing.
yeah, go ahead.
So is he, how bad do I think this is, being my role? Do I think he's, dying currently?
Can I make, a survival roll to figure out how he's doing? Not just
Yeah,
to
give me a
help him?
survival check.
How close he is to death. That's a good idea.
Okay.
This I could actually...
Check.
Oh, never mind. Fuck it. I was gonna say I could help, but no.
Survival I have.
So
I have average survival.
you don't think he's going to die, but if he doesn't get help, he might go into a coma.
Okay, so I tell Cynthia, we need to get him some help or he might not wake back up. He's not gonna die, but I don't know if he'll ever wake up if we don't get him some help.
Oh gosh. You call 911, I suppose. I will make sure he doesn't get worse.
Okay, I called 911 on my rotary phone.
911
I use my
emergency?
rote to make sure he doesn't get worse, by the way.
Oh, you shouldn't freeze him in time?
Yep.
Cool. All right, that works. Give me a discipline check.
Okay.
You don't actually need to succeed on it, but don't roll negative. All right, we're good.
Pew!
I call 911 and I give him my address and tell him we have a man that fell unconscious.
I understand. Can you give me your address?
I rattle it off.
Okay. I will send out somebody immediately. What's the condition of this person?
He's more or less stable, but he needs medical attention. He's bleeding from his ears, I think.
Do you know what
And
happened
his
to him?
nose.
He just fell unconscious. We found him outside. We put him inside. Pulled him inside while we called 911.
You found him outside your apartment?
Yes.
Okay, thank you, sir. Does he have any identification on him?
His name's Joseph, right?
Tom.
Yeah, Tom.
Tom, yeah.
Okay, you give him
his
his
name's
last
Tom.
I
name,
searched
too.
his pockets. Did
City-
I have his wallet?
Yeah.
He's city worker. His
I
name's
don't
Tom.
have a last name for him, so it's just Tom.
hand you I'm handing you his stuff. Just
Yeah, so
Okay.
I read off his driver's license
Then you're gonna hear
information
some
every time.
typing over the phone. I have a real keyboard. Why am I making fake typing sounds? It sounds like this. Okay,
You want to make
sounds
it less
like
authentic on purpose.
a real keyboard. And then she says, "Thank you." And then she just tries to stay on the phone with you and get updates of the guy's condition.
Yeah,
it's really funny because we're gonna have to fake updates because he's literally frozen in time.
I'm just going to tell her he's stable. There's nothing changing.
It
It's
looks
good.
like he's not
Saying-
breathing
He's like,
at
"Can
all
you
or
check his
anything."
breathing?"
Like when I checked him the first time, how was his breathing?
Like shallow but slow.
Yeah, I'm just going to tell her that the whole time. It's the same, shallow but slow.
Okay. Like he's literally not breathing because he's frozen in time, but
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, she said
not
she's going to
breathing,
take
his
care of
heart
him until the
isn't
police
beating,
get there.
It's
right.
literally just say the instant that he was frozen, he stays in until that's broken.
Give me a DC check.
Oh, what do I roll for
Me.
that?
DC,
I think
it's
that's
a
me.
skill.
Oh, deceit.
Yeah,
okay, I thought you said
excellent.
DC. Like
I don't
DC.
have that.
All right, I said plus 0.
I do. You want me to try? No.
No, I got -2.
So, I understand.
Oh no.
Please stay on the phone. We'll be there shortly.
Maybe she'll misunderstand this deceit is like me nervous about this man's unconscious and in danger of.
And you're like, please don't blame me for this. Please don't blame me for this.
Yeah, exactly. So I mean, she knows she's coming to a bad part of town, kinda.
So you hear the ambulance pull up, and it waits for a couple of cops to show up, and then they all come up to your door.
I break the spell as soon as we hear sirens. By the way.
Okay.
God. I noticed. Oh God. I go get the door.
So that
better to be forthcoming than hide from the cops at this point.
Yeah. So the
I go get them and show them where to go.
Yeah, the police ask you guys some questions while the EMTs check on the guy. It's this guy is suffering major cranial hemorrhaging. There's no sign of blunt impact. What? They're just talking.
Told you, we just found him unconscious. We don't know what happened to him.
Okay. And this is what you tell the cops too?
Yeah, I mean, unless Cynthia pipes up and says something different before I do.
She just pushes you, she just kind of sets you to the side. It's it's okay, just calm down. It's gonna be all right.
All right. Is Axel going to help Cynthia with the seat?
Yeah.
You're gonna have to help a hell of a lot.
I will try and do.
Well, Cynthia's gonna be the primary. Axel, do you want to try and help?
Yeah, I do.
Maybe you shouldn't, because you only you don't have it at all.
That's true. I will. Then I'll let you do it by yourself.
1.
Okay, that's a fail.
At least it's positive.
What would the police do in this situation?
Let me see.
I mean, they don't have enough to arrest me yet.
No, but they're definitely going to keep an eye on you guys.
Yep. It helps since there's no blunt force trauma.
Okay, so yeah, they
Oh God, I could have done a thing. I'm so stupid.
What thing?
I could have veiled him.
I don't think that would have helped.
Would that have been a good thing?
No, but have gotten them out of here. It was just an idea. It was just an idea.
That sounds like a really bad idea, but okay.
Yeah, I mean, you run from the cops with relation to
you just gave them your address and your name, and
exactly. So I need to be forthcoming now.
Anymore.
His address. I'm kidding. It's fine. I didn't do it. So it
now you guys have upgraded to kidnapping.
Yeah,
and evading the law, and it's
I'm trying to stay on the right side of the law, even if it's just barely.
Yeah.
Okay, so do they take him, or?
Yeah, they take him away. And they ask you guys questions, and then, they investigate.
Look around for the blunt object.
And you guys look out the window, and you see the officer talking to some public works guys.
Okay.
And give me a awareness check.
Good, I'm good at this.
Awareness. Do I have an awareness? I have alertness?
Alertness, sorry, yes.
Okay.
Let's see. Singular or helping each other?
Just singular.
6.
Nice.
Dang. You're not lying
very
about
aware.
being good at that.
So, Axel, you see the guy talking, but Cynthia notices that the public works guy is he points at you guys, and then
is lip reading a right or something? Or?
Huh?
No, is lip reading a thing you could learn skill wise?
I think that would be a talent. I mean,
a mortal stunt.
Yeah,
that's what I was asking. Yeah, okay.
I guess I would let you try it, but that's not a trapping in any of the skills, so it should be a stunt.
Yeah, I was just trying to think what it would be if there was a thing. Cool, thank you.
He's pointing at you, and you recognize him as one of the guys that was down in the sewer.
Fuck me.
He's one of them.
I mean, there's nothing we can do now. I might need to find a new apartment. We have to hopefully leave.
Not live with Thomas.
Yeah, well.
It was dark in there. Could they see what we looked like really? It was pretty dark. Hello?
I'm thinking. I'm gonna make a roll.
Okay.
Because also I hid from them, and I don't know if they saw me.
They would recognize.
They totally did.
Okay.
Fun.
I'm just trying to play along to get them out of my apartment. I mean, I don't want to fight the police. I really don't. That's a losing battle.
Are they even still in his apartment?
No, the police aren't in his apartment.
They're outside talking.
They're looking.
Like, we saw them through a window.
Yeah, they're looking at like the area around the building, trying to find evidence, and they're interviewing people that might have seen what happened.
Mm-hmm.
They're not actually in the office. Like they've taken Tom into ambulance and driven him to the hospital.
They have no evidence against us, I don't think, and they won't find what you hit him with at all.
No, but if he's taken over again, it could be a problem.
That's true. You may want to watch him. Maybe visit. That's not a good idea.
So yeah, okay. I mean, yeah. So I'm like, when they're all gone, I'm gonna make a phone call to I have to look at my contact thing. Like whoever, like the pawn shop guy. I don't remember his name.
You mean
your friend?
The bookstore guy?
Yeah.
Or do you mean a different guy?
Different guy. I don't remember his name.
Let me see if I made a notes. I know we had a name for him.
Yep, I just don't remember what it was. I don't see it. I think it was on the. I don't know.
No, it's just called Pawn Shop on the map.
Yeah, there's an owner of it, and he has a name. I just don't know what it was.
I don't remember it. Locations. Yeah, I don't remember his name. I didn't write it down, apparently.
Okay, so, I'm gonna, after everybody, all they leave, I'm gonna call him up. I'm gonna call him up and have a conversation with him.
Give me an alertness check.
Just him?
Yeah.
1.
Alright. So you notice that they do not leave.
The guy that noticed us from the pipe doesn't leave?
The police don't leave.
Okay.
So I guess we didn't get to talk to him, and I have nothing to talk to Axel about. So I would have left for the bookstore. So.
All right, I guess the phone call comes in at this point.
Okay. That I answered hello.
Also, does Axel have a German accent or whatever?
Yes, he does.
Okay. I was looking at scholarship and it says I have I can get additional languages. I was wondering if it would be fine if I knew German.
Doesn't have to. Well, what's your scholarship at, by the way?
It's at either it's at great.
That's +4. So yeah, you can totally have German. English is free, so you may have 3 additional languages, including German.
Okay,
in addition to German, not including German. Sorry.
Yeah. So, probably German. I know I want him to know French.
You don't have to go find them at this point.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, but I am declaring French now for reasons I like. Anyway, so yeah, I call and say hello. I'm gonna try to say hello in German. Because
I don't know German, therefore.
Yes, I don't either. So I mean, I responded German, yes, hello,
yeah,
who is this?
Yeah, well.
Exactly.
Yeah, so I just explained the situation. We have a box. I'm just we have a box that we don't know what it's doing to the car I don't know. I personally think it's a tracker, but we don't know for sure. We were wondering if you could come and check it out at the police station. And
Okay, so like, are there any wires connecting the box to your car? Like anything that's like coming out of the box?
I get down and like look at it. Can I see anything?
Give me an investigation check.
Okay.
Yeah, you can see that it's a small box. It has no wires coming out of it. It seems to be affixed with some kind of fast-acting cement. And it's like this featureless, like smoky gray black box with rounded corners. And it's like all covered with like a plastic shell.
Sounds like a literal black box.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, I mean, like, can I like actually make a craftsmanship roll off of that? Because I mean, it doesn't like sound like I know enough to do anything based off that.
Sure, make a craftsmanship roll. I'll give you a +2.
Okay.
Would I have to roll something to be able to effectively convey it?
You already made the roll.
Okay.
That was the
I got a 2.
scholarship. Or investigation.
Yeah, like, it's really hard to tell what it is, like, based on the size.
If I saw it in person, I might be able to give more information.
Like, it's been designed so you don't know what's inside. But the fact that it's attached to the fuel line is probably something to worry about.
Yeah, I mean, that's kind of like what I'm getting at. It's near the, like, gas, and it's like...
It could be a tracker, it could be a bomb, it could just be a way to disable the vehicle if they want to. There's really no way of knowing without trying to take it off.
Yeah, so I mean, like, I tell that to Thomas. It's like, I can't tell you for sure without, like, opening up this box, but it could be any number of things. It could track where you're going, it could blow up the car, it could disable the car. I can't really tell you for sure. I have to, like, get the box open.
Okay.
If you want me to come look at it, it's going to be a little while, but I can get there.
Would it... Maybe... I don't know if you're busy with anything. Maybe after you finish up, I think... I'll ask Janis first, but I think I'm just gonna tell the police about it. Because this is kind of shitty.
Sounds good. I like wait for him to hang up, like just to have his talk with Janis, just to make sure before he needs anything else from me.
Yeah. So I'm not sure if Axel would have switched to English or if he would have stayed in German, but if he stays in German, Thomas would have tried to stay in German.
I mean, I would have stuck with whatever language you were like speaking in. Like, if you're speaking fluent enough in German, I would have stayed German because I speak that much better.
Yeah. He would have stayed in German then. And so I just look at Janis and say, Axel couldn't, it's a black box. Axel couldn't really tell what it was. He's might be a little busy with something, so he's gonna come here later. I think we should report it to police though, because he says it could like blow up the car if we don't know what's going on with it.
I suddenly look extremely worried. Like, while you were talking in German, I was like kind of smiling to myself, like, oh, look, they're having a conversation in German. I didn't even realize that he spoke German. Oh, this is going to be great. But I have no idea what you're saying at all. And then you're like, it might blow up. I'm like, holy shit. Like, my whole face, like, totally falls. Like, there was just like this kind of like that secret smile you get like from setting up your friends or something like that, you know, like I'm kind of feeling that sort of feeling, not like romantically set up, but like, you know, your two friends hit it off with each other kind of a thing.
All my friends are getting along. These people I like are getting along with other people I like.
Yeah, no, so totally. So I'm like in kind of a really happy mood, like, oh, finally something is going my way. And then you're like, oh, and your car might blow up. And I'm like, oh shit.
Surprise!
So
don't worry, that's just a worst case scenario. I think we should just tell the police.
He doesn't know what it does. Like, I'm trying to reiterate that to you on the phone. I don't know what it does.
Yeah, exactly. And like, Janis just nods and is like, yeah, I guess we better. And so I walk back around and kind of make sure that Eileen is filled in as well, but not like saying, oh, it might blow up or whatever. I'm just like, we found something kind of fishy. We're gonna get the professionals to look at it. And I like grab MMA's hand and walk back into the police station.
You don't actually have to walk right to the police station because there were cops coming to check out the area.
Okay, yeah.
So
then
they meet you like halfway, and they talk to you about your concerns. And, like, they're glad you didn't have a chance to leave, especially once they hear that there's something attached to the bottom of the car. Well, they advise, yes, ma'am, if you would like to stay away from the car, we'll call on the bomb squad and have them take a look. Would you like us to get a vehicle and have you and your family taken home?
I nod, like, you can tell, like, I'm a little bit overwhelmed by all of this, but, like, I nod and say, yes, that would be so great. Thank you so much. You officers are absolutely a shining example for this city. I really appreciate everything you do for me right now and in the city as a whole. Thank you. And she's just kind of gushing a little bit.
Just smiles and nods, and he's like, he tries to be composed. He calls on his little radio, and they don't have like stretch limo police cars that will fit like 8 people in it, so they have to get a van.
Mm-hmm.
So you guys like, they bring in this like police correctional van for everyone to get in.
Like, as you finish up, like, at some point, you're probably, like, done with the phone conversation. I'll tell you, like, I need to go out. I have some business to take care of tonight. I'll call you later when I get back.
Yeah, I thought we were already off the phone with you.
Yeah, I mean, like, before you hang up, I'm going to tell you that, though. It's kind of...
Gotcha.
But you didn't tell her anything about Tom.
I mean,
Too late.
Okay.
Nope, hung up.
Too late.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah.
You didn't ask about Tom, so...
Well, there was other things on my mind. Yep. And also, Thomas was in charge of that conversation, so...
Yeah, and Thomas probably wouldn't have asked what happened with Tom.
Right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Now I'm more worried about dealing with the problem the cops interested in me.
So this woman drives up. She's a police officer, and she drives you guys to Thomas's place, I guess?
Yeah, we give Thomas
my address.
Okay, yeah, they just drive you there. So what's your apartment like?
It's probably in maybe better end of town. Like, I imagine a lot of students live there, but it's also not like the cheapest place.
Sure. So it's like the dorm building for really rich kids.
Yeah, like
no rules. Do whatever you want. Have nice big rooms.
Yeah, it's an apartment, but it's not like it's also like you're gonna have student parties that are
right.
Yeah.
All right. So you don't have any problem getting all these people into the building because like you call the shots. So what's the inside of your apartment look like? Is it like a little house? Is it like a condo, or is it like still just an apartment room, just a really nice one?
Could I actually roll resources for that, because I'm not really sure what it would look like, and that might help me.
Sure. Would you like to spend any fate points to have a really nice room?
Sure. I'll spend. It's 1-for-1 bonus, right?
Unless you have an aspect you can invoke, then it's 1-for-2.
Yeah, no, I can't think of anything.
Spend
that I can
all
help.
of your fate points on
Yeah.
just your apartment. Or spend like 8 of them. Just
Yeah.
do it.
I
Just
think
do it.
your future white court lawyer aspect would apply here, because there's definitely money involved there.
Oh, for sure.
So
Mhm.
you
Okay.
can have 3 for 2.
Just
Okay.
Yeah, go ahead and
Drop
roll
them fate
resources
points
plus 3. Actually, I'm going to
One
give
sec.
you a plus 2, because your family would want you to have a nice place. So it's just add 5. 5 for 2.
Awesome.
Damn.
I'm trying to get you like the fucking Jesus.
Yeah,
I'm trying to
you
get you
got,
like
the
a
nicest
100.
What?
It's off the charts.
Oh, snap.
Is that roll plus on everything? Oh, yeah. Nice.
Like,
That's plus except one. One of them got minus.
it's as fancy as you want to describe.
Okay, right.
Do you
so,
have, like, the
Fucking
penthouse apartment or
penthouse.
some shit? I don't know.
Like
It
the
is
entire
nice.
top
Suspended
floor.
in midair, like via wires and shit. There's just like, and you have to like slide down it into the pool. Yep.
You
Yeah,
may
like-
actually have a pool. If you want one.
We should all stay at her place. This would, or Thomas's place. The police probably would have treated him better.
That's probably true.
You could just say it's the fanciest thing you've ever seen and leave it at that if you can't think of anything. And then just like describe it as you need it because you haven't defined it yet.
Yeah, I mean, like with a 9, I'm sure anything that comes up, you can say, "Oh yeah, I have that too."
yeah. There's definitely a high-tech research computer or something.
Mm-hmm.
But other
Probably a
than
good thing
that,
when it goes
it's just super fancy. There's probably like 2 guest rooms.
Do you have, like, your own library?
Yeah.
Like, do you have, like, sculptures and paintings and shit?
All
Maybe-
modern art.
Maybe some. If it's anything, it probably follows like there's this whole gilded cage theme, like to his art.
Okay.
I like it.
Is it, like... What's, like, the style? Is it, like... Is it, like,
I wanna
modern? Or is it, like... maybe older? Or...
I want to say like a cross between gothic and minimalism. Only because I want to live in something that looks like that. So, like, very heavy black themes, but also with just, like, minimalist white streaks running through it.
Nice.
See, I also, for some reason, I pictured you as having like, like something like that essentially, except like the occasional like Greek statue or bust, just like randomly placed, like artfully placed actually, but still just appearing random to the untrained eye.
Yeah, is it, like,
Just
all smooth? And...
Yeah, it's smooth but sharp edges. Like, it's
Okay.
not...
Guys,
Yeah,
I
It's maybe
think,
not the best place for a 4-year-old to be running around.
I think we're in Blade Runner now.
Something like that. Yeah.
All right.
Perfect.
It's,
Yeah,
like,
he-
so fancy.
when did this become our Shadowrun? Like, what's it called? The
I
fucking
mean-
person that gives people jobs.
When
I
you
can't
make a
remember the title.
9 on your resources check,
Mr.
I mean,
Johnson.
it happens.
No, the
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, and I probably have some sort of...
fixer.
I have a
Fixer.
maid, so I'm not worried about the toddler running around, really.
So, Thomas, you
Oh, I
have
was-
this, like, really high-tech security system, and it's beeping at you.
Ah, what now? So I go and check it out.
Yeah.
Does it say the nature of the alarm?
Yeah, it scans your biometrics and stuff, and then it tells you, there has been 1 unexpected visitor. Unexpected visitor in your absence.
Does it record video?
Do you want to?
Yes.
Yeah, you see this video of like 3 or 4 guys like going through your room, and at the end they leave this folder on your desk.
Okay. So I just take that knowledge in, and I have it add them to the known people in the security system.
Because you get like the kid up there, and he puts his thumbprint in, and the girl like takes off. Does she have glasses? Whatever. She looks, and the iris thing it scans her retinal pattern and everything.
Yeah. And I tell Janis an override code for everything except for like the safety for super valuable stuff. Like, I'm sure there's different levels of security codes.
Sure.
But this is just to get in and out without problems, sort of thing.
So this is not only like Shadowrun, like a very successful Shadowrunner's apartment, but also like the place where people would break in if they were like in the Italian Job. This is where they break in.
Yeah. Something like that.
Yeah, how much gold do you have in the safe? I mean,
it's not gold; it's Bitcoin.
Oh my gosh,
Bitcoin! Yes, it's something I can't actually use.
Of course, the perfect weapon.
The perfect weapon against a wizard thief.
Bitcoin. Untraceable, unstealable.
I can actually picture someone having a bunch of like computers or like a bunch just in a fucking vault.
Do you have like this stand-up holographic display that's just like constantly scrolling holographic numbers of all your Bitcoin?
Actually seems like something vampires would do in this world to deter wizard thieves. Because
meanwhile, homelessness is a big theme of this show. By the way,
just so you know. This is perfect.
I am the 1%.
You have to have the 1%.
You really are. You really are.
Like, I think Cynthia would actually have a heart attack if she saw this place. Like
even though the corners are sharp, they're also soft when you press into them. Like, it's the safest sharp edge you've ever seen in your life.
They look like they're sharp enough to where like you look at them and you feel like your eyes are gonna be cut, and then you accidentally like hit them one with your elbow and it's smooth.
Yep.
Optical illusion.
Yep. Yeah.
Nice.
I want to like add one more thing, as like maybe his biggest centerpiece or whatever. It's actually just this It's this piano that looks like it's Gothic style or whatever.
Nice.
And I'll find that more than like Gothic style for me to actually picture it, because
Gothic
that's
is
vague.
pretty broad, yeah.
Okay.
It's so very vague.
What type of wood is it made out of? It is like one of those white painted ones, or is it like black, or is it like natural wood, or is it like
Is it like metal?
I thought maybe it was made of like stone or something, just to fuck with that.
Or like steel, like those crazy
or glass, or like fiberglass.
Yeah.
There's modern Gothic, and then there's Gothic as in ancient. Ancient Rome is Gothic, right?
There's Gothic, like Gothic cathedrals, and there's Gothic, like
I mean like Gothic cathedral type Gothic when they say.
So you got like a giant stained glass window.
Yeah, but it's not. It's like it should be super detailed or whatever, but because of the whole mix with minimalist, it's like a pixel art rendition or whatever.
Ooh, nice.
Yeah, and and there's this whole. It's all usually like mixed, but the piano just looks like it's ripped straight out of a cathedral or whatever.
So it's almost an organ.
Yeah, I was about to say it's literally like a modified organ.
Yeah,
organ.
Nice.
But if you press any key on it, I don't know if you do, it actually plays like it's chip not yeah, it's a chiptune keyboard, like.
Sweet.
Here, I found a cool picture.
Yeah, exactly.
Nice.
I was looking at that.
Kelsey, you're very good at finding pictures, just so you know.
Sometimes.
But instead of brown, probably black. But other than that, yeah.
Okay, cool.
Alright. So, you guys start fucking awing, I assume.
Yeah, like, kind of just, like, looking around a little bit dumbfounded and, like, no, Luke, don't touch that. Where...
You guys want some grilled cheese? I can probably make grilled cheese if you want. What do you kids like?
I'm like still like kind of looking around and like just this beautiful gothic like freaking apartment, and you're like, do you want some grilled cheese? And like,
it must
so
be really weird.
He like doesn't even realize how weird it is. He's just like, oh yeah, this is a place where I live.
Yeah. So yeah, Janis like kind of nods, and like she kneels down next to the kids, and she's like, how does that sound? MMA, Luke, you guys want some grilled cheese?
Yeah! Cheese!
Yeah! Yay!
Cheese.
All right.
It's really weird
and,
because it's like this guy was in your like high school, so the like walks of life, I guess. So
like,
cool.
I want red peppers in my cheese.
Your kid's weird. I don't like your kid.
What did the kid say?
I want red peppers in my cheese. You know, like
I don't know any kid that's ever asked for that.
I don't like your kid. I don't like your kid at all. I hate peppers.
Yeah. Do I roll performance for making grilled cheese exactly to the kid's specifications?
Yes.
Oh man, kids' specifications are the worst.
Can you cut it until it looks like a dinosaur?
This
probably.
is getting more and more intense.
Awesome.
I kind of shrug at you when like she makes the request about the dinosaur. I'm like, I usually have a cookie cutter for that. And then you just do it anyway, freehand with that roll.
It's
like holy shit.
Yeah, it's just a super like detailed, according to modern science, dinosaur. So it's got like feathers and stuff.
And like I just have like one of those little like take your sandwich and look like two brontosauruses that you buy at the grocery store.
Nice.
Yeah,
and the other one has like fucking peppers in it and shit.
Yeah, yep. I lightly detail it with cinnamon.
Nice. Like it's so good they even eat the crust.
Oh
shit! That's
doing good work.
Love right there.
Cooking with Thomas.
Yeah.
So far we have a riveting political drama with Janis and a cooking show with Thomas.
Yep. So yeah, I think I would have taken a moment to talk to Eileen because I didn't want to talk in the car being driven by some random cop. Like fill her in on the situation and said that Thomas has been kind enough to let us stay here.
Yeah.
Until we can do something. I mean, the interstage is not going to be safe considering what happened and what I saw down in those sewers.
That's really concerns. But that's our home.
I know, but I mean...
Yeah, well, at least your friend seems to, have a really nice place.
I kind of shrug as I look around. I'm like, I know, it's pretty amazing. I haven't seen him in years, and he just, it's a stroke of brilliant luck that he came by my shop today.
Yeah. So are you going to keep running your business? You're going to commute to work now?
I hadn't really thought about it. I mean, oh, we still got to make money, and
Yeah.
a lot of people, and I say that, but then like she knows I don't really make that much money. I'm just barely like making
Right.
money with the shop. Like most of what we live off of comes from what Durin had left me, and so I say it, and I figure like she kind of gives me a look like, don't shit me. And then I sigh, and I'm like, you're right. There's just so many of our regular customers count on me being there every week. And maybe I'll cut down to just, 3 days a week. Make sure everyone can see me.
I guess that makes sense. I mean, you still have to pay the bills on the place unless you're going to sell it.
I never sell it. Why would I? That's my home. We've got to just figure out a way to whatever's going on in those sewers and get around them and get back to business,
All right. You noticed that other people were talking to me, right?
I did. What happened? What's going on?
I think it was Emma May. I think
I look over her.
I think she's the reason people can see me.
Did she? I kind of racked my brain for the right term, and then I just kind of settle on, did she do something? And I make wiggle my fingers like Spooky Town.
Yeah, she says I think so. I think it's she tries to think of how to explain it. It's like you're not, people aren't talking to me the way you are. It's like they're talking to my shadow. It's hard to explain. It's like I'm talking on a radio to them.
I kind of nod and think about that a little bit. Can I make some kind of a lore roll to see if I can
Sure, you can take a +2 with her description.
What might have happened there? Okay.
Yeah.
Let's do that. 6.
All right.
It's pretty great.
So you will know that Emma May is manifesting some of her changeling powers. She apparently can make illusion or glamours. And she's making a glamour of Eileen so people can interact with her. She didn't want to be alone in the police station.
Okay. After dinner, I think I'm gonna go and have a little talk with her.
Okay.
Yeah. I'll put on Nightmare Before Christmas if it's okay with Janis. And I have a TV or it's probably a projector. Just on the wall.
You just have an entire home theater room,
yeah,
with movie theater seats in it and everything.
Yeah,
it's probably a butler somewhere. Fucking jives, lazy ass motherfucker.
I put on projector, then go to my office or whatever.
All right. Meanwhile,
see the folder.
Yes, the folder. We'll get back to the folder. Meanwhile, Cynthia is somehow trying to get to